suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go! It's again. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's all right.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Let's get it.
At the 28-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
That's what I do.
To throw is Jackson. Open here, Adam Thielen. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10. At the Texans' 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on second and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. Hey, hold on. I hope he's going to rush because I'm about to take you to school.
Bridgewater on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's another Texans 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. And again, it's Bridgewater. Dumping it off for Johnson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. It's complete. Stills. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard again.
And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Got it. 41's to Mike. Rip right, rip right.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Minnesota.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
DJ Reader brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On fourth down, Trevor Daniel on to punt. This is fielded at the 7. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number one. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. It's complete to Diggs. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
That's caught inside the 20. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get tight. Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Bridgewater. This one complete to Ingram. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, set. Hey, hold on. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard.
Push him back.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Set, ready. 15 running. 15 running. Watch tight end. Hey.
A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They come out here in the eye.
54 Mike. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 15.
On second down, it's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Squeeze double.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Whitney merciless. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going left side, it's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 15 now. Bridgewater toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep here for Ebron. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So that's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ben Gideon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start. On 2nd down now,
It's Johnson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they have got the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing.